to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching this with a lot threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Today we're going to be talking about the best defensive badges on NBA 2K23 current and next gen. Yes, you heard that correctly. Current and next gen badges are the same and they have the same effects, okay? But before we get into the video, just make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Obviously, liking up the video will push the video to the recommended, and subscribing will just put you on Noti Gang, man. You'll be able to get all the notifications of my daily double uploads, and that'll be greatly appreciated, right? But without further ado, let's get into this video. So, again, there's multiple ways you can look at this because obviously when you're talking about what tier a badge is, it also depends on what position you are, okay? So what I'm going to do is just try to put badges that are going to be in a certain tier based upon a center and a guard, right? So we're gonna let you know what's good if this is a center badge or a guard badge, or if this is for both a center and a guard. And I say a guard, I mean in lockdown, right? Now, obviously, you can be a two-way player, you know, and need to have a couple defensive badges. And again, those will be the badges that we'll talk about. But without further ado, let's just hop straight into the video, and let's just start from the top, right? So we're gonna look at ankle breakers, okay? Now, ankle breakers for last year was an extremely important badge to have. Now, this year it has changed a little bit, okay? And when I say it's changed a little bit, it's a tier 1 badge, right? When it comes to actual, every single time you make a lockdown build, it's always in the tier 1 section, right? So it's literally, if you want to get Hall of Fame ankle breakers, you can have them on 4. Me personally, I run lockdown all the time, and I do not get ankle broke. I barely get broken, right? Now, if someone gets takeover, that's a different story. But when we're talking about as far as just natural gameplay, I don't get that. So the reason and again, this is all just based upon my experience as a lockdown, I feel like this is going to be a B tier badge this year. I don't think it's something that you have to have equipped because, again, like I said, you rarely get the ankle breaking animations, and a lot of people are ISOing, okay? Now, I don't know if that's because a lot of guards just don't have the ankle breaker badge. I know Killer Combos is again, it's a tier 3 badge. It requires a lot of points to get it on gold, so maybe that's the reason. So right now, as far as season 1 goes, I just don't see anybody needing to invest a lot in that. Meaning, if you want to get just like, if you have a couple badge points left over, you want to throw this on bronze and silver, go ahead. But I don't think that's something that you want to heavily invest in, okay? Now, box out. Again, box out for the longest time has been a very important badge, and this year I would say is also a really good badge to have. Like, you definitely, if you're down low and you're caught without this badge, it's going to be issues. But again, it's not something that's like, yo, you gotta have this is a must have. Again, this is something that you can just throw bronze on, silver on, and be Gucci. But if you have enough to get it on Hall of Fame, get it on Hall of Fame. This right here will fluctuate between a tier 1 and a tier 2 badge. So in my humble opinion, I feel like this is definitely an A tier badge. You don't want to be caught without it, okay? Now we're talking about Brick Wall. Brick Wall this year is really dope because now you get animations to where you can knock somebody straight on the ground, right? Now, that's something fun, just like you get an ankle breaker, but it's not something that you're going to get all the time. And the question is it worth that many attribute points? This is for a big is going to be a tier 3 badge. Now, let's be honest. There's other tier 3 badges down there that we're going to talk about that are definitely must-haves. And until you core, right, those other tier 3 badges, me personally, I have a center that have 30-something badge points. I have not cored my other 2 tier 3 badges, so I don't even have Brick Wall yet on my build because I just know that there's 2 other badges that are very, very important to have. But again, I know some people that do have this on gold and Hall of Fame and they're knocking people straight on the ground. But I myself personally, I see that this is a really good badge to have, but it's not something that's going to be a S tier badge. So I'm actually going to throw this in A tier, okay? Now, Challenger. Okay, now me being a lock, Challenger is supposed to help you with getting contests on the perimeter, right? I had this badge on Hall of Fame. Now, I want anybody in the comment section to let me know how you feel about this, but I had this badge on Hall of Fame, and I could not tell no dang on difference. I'm talking about I would intentionally run and jump. I was trying to see if the contest was different. So again, this is just me playing, and everybody that watch my videos know this is what I do. I play lockdown. I play lockdown for the Coinbase tournaments. I play lockdown in Pro-Am. I play lockdown reg. I play lockdown everywhere you go. Like, I feel like I'm a really good lockdown, and I don't even have challenger equipped anymore, right? But maybe it's something I'm missing personally, okay? But I have tried this badge on every level. I've jumped at shots. I have not seen anything that made me think that this is just going to help. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to give 2K the benefit of the doubt and just say, I'm not sure about this badge yet. Like, I still don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this badge. Does it work for you? And what have you seen with it? Because me personally, I have not seen anything differently, okay? Now we're going to go to Chase Down, okay? So Chase Down to me is an extremely important badge this year, and also because dunking is so much easier, which I think I agree 100%. Dunking should be easier this year. So with Chase Down now being important, along with giving you opportunities to get extra blocks, if you can get this badge, and most of the time it's a tier 2 badge, so it does cost a little bit more, but in my humble opinion, this year Chase Down Artist is very important. You want to get this as high as you possibly can. If you can't get this as high as you possibly can, if you don't have it at all, you definitely need to have it on bronze for the animation. But you can tell the difference if you have it on Hall of Fame, and I feel I get more Chase Down blocks the higher it is. So me personally, as a lockdown, you want to try to get this as high as you possibly can. So get Chase Down as high as you can. Right now, with all my badges, I'm waiting to get my other badges cored, my tier 3 badges cored. So close to getting glove cored. Once I get that cord, I will be able to get my Chase Down on Hall of Fame. All right. Clamps. Now, do we really have to explain clamps, man? Like, obviously, we all know clamps this year is just OD, especially if a guard does not have clamp breaker. Like me, with my 99 perimeter defense, my lockdown does have some strength. I think it has like a 74 strength. I can just tell the difference. I get extremely bumpy. I don't even have to stay long on this. We already know that's an S tier badge. Same thing for glove. Everybody and they mama, right, knows if you see a lockdown with Hall of Fame glove, it puts fear in your heart. And I love this. Everybody's talking about nerf steals. You tripping. Lockdowns need to have a place in this game. If you nerf steals and lockdowns are not respected, and if you have gold or silver unpluckable and I have Hall of Fame glove, yes, I should be ripping the ball 20-30% of the time. You dang on Skippy, I should, right? Like, that's just how it is, right? If y'all guards can sit there and have agent threes and be fading like it's just like a real, like if y'all think fading from the elbow and corner, hitting at a like 90% clip is realistic, but yet a lockdown with 99 steal and Hall of Fame glove can't get 20 to 30, like out of 10 possessions, I can't get 2 steals. Out of 10 possessions, I can't get 3 steals. Then like you're delusional, okay? And that's you're thinking about yourself and you're being selfish and you're not thinking about the balance of the community. But if I'm being long-winded, we know that's the S tier badge, right? Oh my God. Interceptor. This might be the most frustrating badge I have. I've had this again. I had this on Hall of Fame, and I've had it on gold, silver, bronze, and again, I have not seen a difference. And I think a lot of people, I think this might have to do with the fact that passing lanes are just 100% just been really nerfed. It's not the same as it was last year. And again, if it's going to continue to stay like this, just put it on a bronze tier and it's called a day. I put it on a B tier because I just don't think it's just a badge that's that important, all right? Because you don't see a difference between Hall of Fame and bronze, okay? Menace. Now we're gonna talk about Menace. Now, Menace again, just like it was last year, it helps with the perimeter defense and dropping your badges. I think it's a good badge, but I don't think it's a badge that is, again, this is something you can sprinkle on. For me, as a lockdown, it's a tier 2 badge, and I think I have it on bronze. And even then, I take it off a lot because I feel like there's other badges that are more important. So again, I'm just going to put that at the B tier. Off-ball pest, same thing. I just don't feel like there's a really good place for this badge. I don't see anything to where makes it where you need to have this badge on, especially when you're so limited. This is always a tier 1 badge, so if you want to try it on bronze, go ahead. But I think there's other badges more important, so I'm going to leave that there. Pick Dodger. The cool thing about Pick Dodger is I feel like it's the same effect that it's always been. It does give you some really bad animations, and you know the animation I'm talking about, where you do like a 360 spin when you get hit by, it looks cool, but it puts you out of position every time. And to me, I just feel like that's frustrating. I always still have to get equipped because I'd rather have some type of like slickness, but it is definitely dropping down to an A tier badge. But you definitely, as a lockdown, want to at least have that on gold, okay? So you have to always put 3 badge points on this, in my opinion. And then Pogo Stick. Pogo Stick is a good badge this year, but with the adrenaline bars and everything else associated with it, there is a benefit by having this on Hall of Fame. But again, like, it's a tier 3 badge for a center, and we all know rebound chaser and anchor is going to eat up 18 to 16 points, and a lot of people don't have a lot of badge points left to even get pogo stick. But it's good, trust me, it's good with the initial jump, 2 jumps afterwards. But it's so many badge points, it's a tier 3 badge. So until you get your rebound chaser and anchor cord, guess what? You're not going to be even having it equipped for a very long time anyway, but it's still a good badge. So I'm going to put that in the A tier. Once you get it cord, you definitely want to try to get this on gold, okay? Post lockdown, how many people are really posting up? I mean, there's nothing really explained about that. It's a good badge, but unless you're playing on 1v1, it doesn't really have any place for anybody on this game. Rebound chaser, do we really need to explain this? Rebound chaser is always going to be an S tier badge. Not only does it give you a higher, it gives you better animations for the rebound, but you get, like, when I say animation, man, like, you don't tip the ball to yourself or tip it out of bounds, you catch it. It just helps you become more sticky, like you kind of move towards the ball kind of comes to you like magnets. So I think that's really good. Workhorse is a new badge this year. Yes, I feel like it's a really good badge. I feel like it's a badge that I personally have on gold. It does help with getting loose balls. I feel like it also helps when it comes to steals and getting to that ball and not having the teammate, the opposing ball handler, get it back so quickly. I do feel like it's worth every single tier to get it. Badge point to get it to where it needs to be. So I would definitely put that on the A tier level. And of course, anchor. Jesus, man, this badge is so good. All right, so you want to get this as high as you possibly can. On my lockdown, I'm a 6-7 lock. I have it on silver. I'm working on another lock so I can have this on gold. If you're a center, you definitely want to try to get 99 block, because I feel like this helps get a 90 interior defense, max out your block, and this helps a lot with hands up defense. Obviously, that's interior. The interior rating affects that, but anchor is the jumper. And if you're a jumper like me and you like to jump a lot, anchor is where it's going to be. Anchor, no doubt about it, is going to be a S tier badge. Okay, so there you have it, my nephews and nieces. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this, my tier setup, if you think there's something that's different that needs to be changed. But other than that, this is your favorite old head Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with a banger. You know, when I say I'll be back soon with a banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.